get connected.
3D is everywhere now. It's in movies, videos, even video games. And if you own a 3D monitor or a 3D TV, you're probably itching to capture some of that 3D magic yourself. But there is a difference between shooting in 2D and 3D. And today I'm going to give you the lowdown, some simple tips on how to capture that footage. I think the first and most important tip is that you have to realize there's two lenses and you have to keep them clear. When I first started taking 3D footage, I was surprised at how often I actually got my fingers in there. I mean, you're twice as likely to do it because you got the two lenses. If you don't have them clear, it's not going to get that 3D footage because it needs to be able to combine that imagery. Second tip, when you are shooting a 3D image, you have to take it in the landscape mode or horizontal. If you take it in the portrait mode, the 3D image effect is not going to work. And third, this is important as well when you're capturing 3D footage, don't get artistic and start taking images in 45-degree angles. It works best when you get it as horizontal as possible. It's very important when you're working with 3D that you get as much light as possible when you're shooting. And I'll give you an example. Right now we've got Al under this tree, so it's kind of dark under here. And let's just contrast that with working with more light. Let's get you over to the sunny side of the hill. And I'll take another picture. And if you put these two pictures side by side, you'll notice that working with more light makes a huge difference. My final tip, you're in 3D, so really work the depth. And I've got the crew helping me out here today. You'll want to make sure that you're working with foreground, middle ground, and the background. And that's the difference between 3D and 2D. With 2D, it's always kind of just one subject and one focal point, where we want to make sure everything's in focus to really get that 3D effect. Let's get that picture. That's going to be nice. And in no time, you'll be making movie magic, maybe even better than James Cameron.